Welcome, everyone. My name is Aurélie. I'm a Vedic astrologer from Switzerland, and I am going to be talking today about your birthday, that very important moment in time that we study when you come to Vedic astrology. But really, what I want to talk to you about is this special day that comes back every year, where the sun and the moon return to the same place as when you were born. And that actually is not the day you think your birthday is. I know. I know. I am telling you, you get to have two birthdays. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't panic. So this birthday that I'm mentioning to you, that is more of tradition within the Vedic realm, is called Tithi Pravesh, which is the moment the moon comes back to the exact same place when the sun was the exact same position. And that is your birthday. And that actually changes throughout the calendar every year. So let me show you an example so you can understand. Okay, so let's look at your birthday. So something that's really important to understand, especially in Vedic astrology, is that we're going to need the pretty precise moment you were born. And it's very important for this birthday that we're going to look at, which is the day the moon and the sun is in the same relationship as when you were born. Because what we're going to be looking at is a lunar day, which is calculated from the relationship or the distance between the moon and the sun. Yeah. The lunar days go from dark to full. And what is a full moon? It's when the sun is opposite from the moon and the whole moon is illuminated. In the same way, when the moon is dark right before it becomes new, it's when the sun and the moon are together in the sky, and that's their relationship. And those lunar days show this relationship again between the sun and the moon. And there's a lot of emphasis in Vedic astrology of this relationship in your chart between the sun, the Atma, the soul of soul, but also what gives you the ability to ignite things, to begin things, to light your life, and the moon, which is your way of processing and understanding and emotionally relating to the world. And this moon is very important because it's a filter, and we all have a bit of a different filter, a bit of a different way to see things. And I think often so much discord comes from all of us trying to push the way we see things onto each other, when truly there is so much beauty and the fact that some of us see things differently. And it's beautiful to see how other people see things, see their perspective. And if you can really come in a relationship and show up just simply with that curiosity, without judgment, if you can give someone simple curiosity for where they are, where they're coming from, and how they're seeing something, you can create beautiful space for people to unfold. But that's a different story. So that special day, that new birthday I just gave you, let's see if we can find it for you in the horoscope. Let's see if you can understand it a little bit. Let's see if I'm able to explain it to you well also. All right. So I took a chart of an actor that is very fine actor, Timothée Chalamet. He's a wonderful actor. And I gave him a tissue one day in a park in France. Okay. Let's see. All right. So let's have a look at this chart, okay? So when is Timothy's birthday? Yeah. On the 27th of December, 1995. And on that day, the relationship between the moon and the sun was the 7th lunar day while the moon was heading towards full. Yeah? And we can see it here. It's called Tithi. Lunar days are called Tithi. It's right here. It's the 7th lunar day. There's 20% left of that lunar day. It's the month of the year when the sun is moving through Sagittarius. So we can see the sun in his chart right here in Sagittarius, this beautiful Jupiter. And we can see the moon is right here in Maranakarikastana. That's not an easy placement with K2. Makes you intuitive, makes a lot of transformation, but makes those emotions a little difficult. So we have that moon right here, and that's their relationship. And a few days later, the moon is going to move right opposite in Gemini, and that's going to be the full moon for that month. Okay. So now we're going to be looking for his Tithi Pravesh for this year. So I'm going to draw a new chart for 2024, and let's see when his birthday is coming this year. The day both the moon and the sun are in the same place in the sky. All right. So we see in 2024 on the 6th of January, which is not the 27th of December, on the 6th of January, the sun is in Sagittarius and the moon is in Pisces. And their relationship is that the lunar day that is created from that relationship of this distance between the moon and the sun it's the 7th lunar day, and there's 21% left and 21.12% left of that lunar day. So that's going to take place. I'm in New York, so but in New York, that's going to take place on the 6th of January. Will be his birthday. Which is anyways better than like 2 days after Christmas because everyone's with their family. So on the 6th of January, there's a very special time, a very special moment in time, which represents the exact moment in the world where the sun and the moon are at the same distance in the same place in the sky as when Timothy was born. And that day we're going to use for remedial measure. It's actually a wonderful day. We say, oh, Shiva waits for you on that day to come to the temple and ask for blessing for this whole year. We say if you can understand how to find this day and you can get someone to do an offering, some puja to do for you, an offering, but you can also do a donation. You can practice your mantra. You can do a fast in honor just to say, to think of the energy of life that is flowing through you and this renewal of the year that is coming. There is so much we can do on that day. That is the special day. And it's a beautiful thing in Vedic astrology to learn to understand when these moments in time are coming. And that is part of what I love about this tradition. And for me, I love predictions when it comes to mundane astrology. I think day-to-day life and in personal horoscope, there needs to be balance because the most important is for us to enjoy, not is for us to be peaceful on our journey and accepting of what is unfolding, and that is our work, and to be at peace with what is. Rather than just be looking for what's coming. And sometimes it's lovely to have the guidance. If there's a transit or there's an eclipse and you feel a little off and suddenly wake up and want to give everything away and run off to Aruba with someone you met 2 days ago. It's good to just make sure, look at the transits and just keep things in balance. I don't know which one of you is running to Aruba with a handsome young man, but just pick an example. Okay. Anyways, so we use astrology mindfully and not mindlessly. And I think it's really important. It's a really important approach. It's an important approach to be grounded also as a Vedic astrologer as to what to bring forward to a client and not. It's a very important lesson. What to answer, what to not answer, how to answer, how to not answer. We actually have certain positions in the chart. If we see someone's coming and the moon is in a certain way, we know, oh, this whatever I'm gonna say is make this person quite anxious. So I should be very mindful and patient with the way I speak. And explain things. Yeah. All right. So the beauty of Jyotisha, I've just explained to you when is your lunar day. Again, it uses your date of birth as well as your time. And if you're really unsure, you'll need a rectification in regards of your time. So make sure you speak with someone, make an appointment with an astrologer, whether that's me or someone else. It's all right. And make sure you get that rectified so that you have the correct date and time. And when that moment in the year comes and it's actually your birthday, again, do an offering, If you're Christian, go to your local church that day. Make sure you open a candle, that you give some money to your local organization and church. It makes a big difference. It's about knowing when to do what in those very precious moments and times. And that's the great wisdom of Vedic astrology. Yeah. All right. I'm sending you much love. I'm glad we clarified that now you know when is your birthday. And there's actually a beautiful technique that uses your Tithi Pravesh to predict how your year is going. But for that, you need a Vedic astrologer. So if you want a birthday reading, feel free to come and I'll be happy to review that with you. Sending you much love. It's almost Ganesha Chaturthi, the birthday, the day we celebrate Ganesha. So happy Ganesha Chaturthi. It's a beautiful day. And I hope you have community to go to.